we don't have to, I guess.
Huh.
All right. Oops.
I do not know this. Will we be able to
Me
see
neither.
the comment?
What?
Will we be able to see the comment?
I think they come through here.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna go on the feed and see what's happening. Okay, well, at least it's working.
It's working.
I'm like,
Technology.
new technology, guys. Okay. I understand now why people do this and then do go like this, because it's a little bit
Disorienting.
It's, yeah. I get it. I understand. I have seen the light. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. It's like,
you're on Instagram.
yeah, we're not out there.
All right.
Haps. Facebook. That's where I was going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Facebook.
And the Twitter.
I'm not Twitter.
And the Twitter.
I'm not Twitter. All right, what is this?
Check in the Twitter.
Oh, what? Wait, what? Are we live on YouTube? Stop it.
Oh my gosh. You guys, we're live on YouTube.
Right? Hold up. All like 57
Just
of
ignore
our
my crazy hair today. It's
oh my gosh.
not going anywhere. Look, right. Believe it or not, that is real hair up there.
It's a croissant.
Look,
It's a croissant.
it's a bigger lag on YouTube. That's crazy. Ooh.
There I go.
The YouTube is working. Nein, Fräulein.
That's super lag. Super laggy. Supersonic lag.
Oh my god. It is a lag like no other.
I'm not going to watch it that way. I'm just going to.
Okay, so everything's working. If you're watching this and trying to figure out what we're doing, guess what? We're trying to figure out what we're doing. So
we have no idea.
Yes. So we're using the Hap Studio instead of using our phones this time. And so we thought it would be really cool and upload some stuff for you to see. I actually could upload the pictures, maybe. Hold that thought. Let's see. Let's see if it lets us. Oh, these are all. That's weird. Whoops. I don't know what that is. It uploaded that one.
Oh, it's our link tree.
Yeah. But that's a video.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's kind of weird. That's a little strange. Let's see if it does this one. Hang on, guys. We're learning and growing. Okay. One more. Maybe a couple more. It may take a while. Everybody hold on. Everybody hold on for a second.
I have those pictures, just the pictures.
I have them in here. I just can't find them. They're here somewhere. I put them in there. I just don't know where they're at. Because I can't find my folders. You know what I mean? Like my folders are missing. Why can't I pull them up? I don't know.
Well, this is your downloads. You can prepare.
But it's not listing them.
They're not there?
Like it should say Copper Queen, and it's not. So I'm super confused. But they're in like here randomly. Wait, there's a cemetery. Oh my gosh, they're like all over the place.
Are they all labeled copper cream?
Maybe. You would think that they would like do them in order. Oh wait, here they are. No, these are the movies. I don't know. I can't find them. All the pictures are gone. I can't find any of the pictures. Why? There's the pictures of the cemetery.
That's Mesa, though.
Oh yeah.
That's Mesa.
So all the pictures are not there. So documents. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't find them. It like blocks them out, which is
Then it
weird.
won't let you.
Yeah.
Look. Because they might be HEICs that.
They are.
That's why.
That's why.
Because that's lame. Because they're not saved as JPEGs.
Yeah.
So,
Shoot. That's okay.
Apple. Thanks, Apple.
Okay. Well, now that we're learning Hap Studio.
So they have to be JPEGs and they have to be MP4s.
MP4s and JPEGs. Hold that thought, everybody. Okay. Watch that. We had to meet up for that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to type it all up. All right. So as we're learning Hap Studio, and if anybody would like to give us some pointers, but we did realize that we have all of our videos and pictures pretty much in the wrong format. So that is a thing. But I think I'm going to add, why? Hang on. Why does it keep pulling up the thing?
Wait, I want to see. I want to see what's happening.
I'm laughing. What's happening?
I want to see.
It's kind of like all over our heads. It's like, okay.
I can't find it.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just do it this way then. No, stop it.
Ooh, there's mosquitoes in here, and
Yeah.
and I don't like it.
That is right there.
Yeah.
Cute. It's all right. So yeah,
That's okay.
scan that, guys. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, hey.
Yo, bro. Check us out. Check.
It won't.
It won't. Okay, fine. Don't check it out. But
Don't
it's
check
great.
it out. Just kidding. If you want, you could click the QR code up there, and it'll take you to all our stuff. But as we're trying to figure out how to work Hap Studio,
Good luck to us, Ashley.
yeah, it's gonna take us a while to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So far, it's
So far, we're confused.
yeah.
But that's okay.
It's okay. We'll figure it out, guys.
So
Slow but sure. We just have to use it a lot, I suppose.
right? I think It says it's 74, but this is set at 78. I genuinely don't understand.
It is very kind of cold in here. But we were going to show you guys like videos and photos of the last investigation. I thought I had it all set up, but I don't, because it's in the wrong format. So the HAP Studio does not like the formats I'm using.
Surprise.
So we got to change them, but that's okay. But yeah, so we'll have to come back on, I guess, or we can just show you guys through our phones, I guess, or something, or play them. I'm not sure how they'll sound. We're so used to doing everything through our phones. We use our Apple phones for everything. I mean,
Literally.
I am using a MacBook right now.
Right.
But,
no, if it's
but we're just used to using our Apple phones, like, for everything. Like, we take our pictures with our Apple phones. We take our video with our Apple phones. We do our open line with our Apple phones.
every VP almost has been recorded on an Apple.
Yeah. We edit our videos sometimes on our Apple phones.
We do that.
And our Macs.
And our Macs. And our
So
Macs.
we are
Like,
Apple
awesome.
people.
We are Apple people. We're the people of Apple.
We are Apples. We are Apples people.
What are apples? Are you an apple?
Yeah.
And it's so funny because there are a lot of people, like, there are people who don't like Apple, but like,
I
legit,
honestly-
the connectivity is, I can't imagine not having as easy a connection.
Yeah, I was like using Windows forever and ever. Just like I forgot what I had, like HP or something. And switching to a Mac was hard at first. And sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing because I just got my Mac. And but now, like, the connection that I can do to everything, like, and just because I have the two phones.
Wait, hold on. Let's do it. Let's do it. So
3, 4.
So we legitimately this and then more if we have them because we would use them. And then we would both have Apple computers.
Yeah.
So this is how that
And my phone just decided to turn on. I don't know why.
Oh,
I didn't turn it on.
okay.
But
Wow.
you know,
It wants to join the party.
it is what it is. So yeah, so anyway, but it just makes life a lot easier. However, I will figure out the whole MP4 JPEG saving.
That solution it'll be easy.
That solution will be solved. I just have to
It'll be easy.
just gotta tweak it just a little bit, just a tad. But yeah, so we went to Bisbee. We were gonna talk to you guys about I know.
Did you see what he said?
I tried to ignore it, to be honest. I saw it.
Jaden, we're gonna need you to convert.
Yeah. So we went to Bisbee. We did an investigation. We had an opportunity to go over there. I was not going to take no for an answer. I basically kept calling until we got a room. We wanted to stay at the Copper Queen, and I was probably the most obnoxious person ever. Because I think I called them for like 4 days straight, like a few times a day, like, do you have any openings? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. And of course it was like over Labor Day weekend. And then I'd call back like 2 hours later. What about now? Do you guys have any openings? And they're like, no. It got so bad to the point where I think they pretty much wrote down my number and they stopped taking my call. Because for like a half a day I was calling and no one was answering and I was just going to voicemail. And it was a hotel. And then I even left my number and I left a message and no one called me back.
Until
I ran into this nice young lady who was like, hey, there actually is a room open. And I was like, oh my gosh, what room is it? And of course I was obnoxious and I wanted certain rooms and they just didn't have them. And then she was like, well, it's not that room, but it's the room next door. And I was like, I'll take it. So I grabbed it and then we were on our way. I think it was like a 24-hour. We booked it the night before.
we're like, we'll leave tomorrow. Okay.
We booked it the night before. We contacted the team literally like maybe like less than 24 hours. Hey, you guys want to go to the Bisbee this tomorrow, whatever? Everybody was like, no. We don't actually. Yeah, like that's tomorrow, dude. So we just jumped in the car. We drove down there. Bisbee is awesome, by the way. I've never been there. Michelle has been there, but I have not. But I thought it was really cool. And the hotel itself was redunculous. So we captured some EVPs, and there was one today that we actually thought we didn't catch anything. And, when it's just the two of you and you're trying to investigate in a very short amount of time, a big, gigantic place, it's like you kind of don't want to sit and listen to all of them like right away. So we were like kind of listening through half of it. And I listened to all of it today, like an hour and a half before I came down here. And I was like,
yeah.
What?
I haven't heard it yet.
What am I listening to? So we thought we'd play that today. I did go through and mark all the timestamps so that way we weren't like listening to just a bunch of white noise or whatever. And some of the stuff I can't tell what it is. Some of the stuff is just like random taps and like knocks. But the thing is nobody was in that room. No one was staying next to us at the time.
Yeah, there was no one in there.
They didn't get in there until later that night, like much later that night. And so I'm not sure. And we were on the end, which was a staircase, but I don't think a lot of people were going up and down the stairs. But anyway, so there was a room right across the hallway though. And the place is kind of noisy, but I feel like at that time of the day, it was like between like 4, or maybe it was like 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. It wasn't dark yet. It was still light out when we started recording. So we took the phones, our Apple phones, and we put them in the bathroom area, and we did an open line recording, and and then we left the room. Actually, we took off and we went downstairs because we had to ask the front desk lady, who's very cool.
That just went off, didn't it?
What?
This?
I didn't see it.
Okay. I'm gonna put it here. So
we asked the front desk lady just like random questions and stuff. So, she was super cute. Her name is Chrissy, and so we.
She's the best.
She is the best. She's very cool.
She's the best thing Bisbee has to offer.
She is very cool. But yeah, so we have this recording, and there's something like in the beginning, and it's not just us moving around, but there's actual talking. So let's see if we can.
There's whispering underneath.
There's such a whispering.
All right. We're headed.
What? Hold up.
Okay, so it starts off like that, and then nothing really happens for the longest time. And when we came back to the room, we did hear that, and we were kind of like, yeah, that's crazy. And then we started listening more.
But it was so noisy.
It
with
was
the air
so noisy,
conditioner,
yeah.
So it was really kind of hard to like hear.
So we didn't listen to the rest of it. And then about like 1 minute in, I don't know if it's, there's like a random like little tap. I don't know if you heard it, but it's like this random little tap. And I guess like it could be anything, right? But the thing is like there was just like nobody at the end of that hallway, like at all. And when you really listen to it up close, it almost sounds like it's a tap on the phone itself and not like in the room. Like, okay. I'll play it back, but it's kind of hard to hear. It's like a tiny little.
Yeah, it almost sounded like someone dropped something leather. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Almost like a snack.
Yeah. And then and nothing else happens for like 12 minutes. And this is where we kind of tagged out. We were like, we don't want to sit here and listen to nothing. So we it's like 12:37. Okay, and the air conditioning is really loud, but there is a distinct air conditioning noise, and some of these noises are not the air conditioning, so I'm super confused. So here is
Can you even hear it, JD?
hang on. Oh, this is counting backwards. There we go. And it gets this like weird vibration. Watch, you can hear like this really weird vibration noise.
Okay.
And then you can hear like
Okay.
movement in the room.
I hear footsteps
Mm-hmm.
on wood.
Yeah. It's on wood. It's like dum dum dum.
Is there more walking? Damn. Okay.
You hear that?
That was
It's
right
like
next to
in
the
the
phone.
room, yeah. Like right next to the phone. And then there's that weird vibrating noise again.
That's super weird.
And I thought like, could it be the air?
It could have kicked on, maybe. Okay, we're at 14, 13.
So the next one is 4:36. You hear that whisper?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is though.
it's very faint.
Yeah. Right there. And it's like right
Hold up.
before.
That
It's
was
like
loud.
14, it's at 14:58.
That was loud.
So like the 14:36, there's like a really faint whisper. And it sounds like the whisper when I told you that. It's the
Yeah.
same voice, by the way, that I heard the next morning.
Okay.
And then something before that I can't tell what it is, but it's louder.
That sounds like the bathroom fan.
I know.
So loud.
Which means the light would have to be on, right? But the light was already on.
The light was on. There is a separate switch for the fan, though.
Hmm.
Is that movement?
Mm-hmm.
That was weird movement. I didn't go back up to the room. You didn't go back to the
Mm-mm. You turned it off. Yeah.
What time are we at? 15:36.
Next one's at 15:41.
Yeah, I hear. Oops. Play it again, please. We will. We will. I want to hear those footsteps.
And then things get really crazy at 18 minutes in. Like, it gets loud.
16:20. We did get AVPs that we'll play for you from the graveyard too. Also, bang.
It's loud.
Because if I went in, we would have heard the key.
No, it was not that. Because you can tell when the door opens later.
17.
It's at 18:03, and then at 18:34 there's a possible voice, and then it starts getting like kind of wonky.
Like,
Where are we at?
almost there. There's the tapping. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound like someone talking.
Yeah.
It could be it's not real close to the phone though.
No, because it could be out in the hallway, maybe.
Maybe. Footsteps. I want to hear those footsteps. Could you faintly hear them at the beginning? Healed toe.
It's like. Dum, dum, dum.
There's no wood floor. The bathroom floor is the only floor, and that's linoleum. That's really faint. Man.
There's no wood floors anywhere on that floor.
No, they're all of them are carpeted. $1943.
1955. Here's the bed. I don't know where that is. It's so loud. Hi, Anthony.
It sounds like it's in the room because it rips.
I know. It sounds like it's in the room. It sounds like it's like the drawer closing or like the bathroom door.
It sounds like a door being. Could we have heard it that loud if one of our neighbors slammed their door?
Maybe. I don't know.
Right? It's really hard to say.
It's so hard to say, but it sounds like
It sounds like it's in the room with.
it sounds if this was like if the recorder was like in the bedroom, but that was like in the bathroom.
It was, and there's no doors really by that area. Okay.
I mean, it very well.
No, you hear it open. Like you can hear it even open. You're open before it closes. Like you hear the latch.
I don't know.
That's a good bang.
And then 20 minutes at 2:23 to like 2:59, there's all kinds of little voices everywhere and like bangs and knocks and stuff. You hear all that?
It sounds like an old radio almost.
Yes. Playing in the background?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I thought too.
It's so faint.
It's so faint, but it sounds like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea what that is. I don't know if they can hear it. We can put it up to the thing, but
I don't know if they can hear it like this.
where's the microphone input?
I don't have any idea.
Thank you, Anthony. I can't tell if someone going like, or if it's going like if it's knocking. I can't tell.
Okay. At first, it sounded like footsteps, and then it sounded like somebody going. I don't even think I can do this with my mouth anymore now that I have this piercing. It sounds like some weird,
Something like that.
some weird shiz.
There's like a
I just don't know.
on me. Go away, fly.
I don't know what that noise is. That's a heel toe, high heel
Yes,
shoe.
it's like a clippity cloppity
Dude,
clip.
no, that's
And I feel like some of the movement to me sounds like it's going through our stuff in our bathroom. Like to me, like at one point I heard like a bag and I was like, I feel like it's going through our stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steven.
That's high heels. On
Yeah,
wood.
it's like, and it's fast walking. It's like clip, 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 clip. Now it makes this like repetitive noise and I don't know what it is.
At 22?
Yeah, so it makes this repetitive noise. And then the phone, like so it's a pervy ghost, maybe. It makes that repetitive noise until the notifications go off on the phone and it's dead quiet. That's the only thing that makes me question it.
$22 minutes?
I don't know.
How long can they be walking? That's gotta be the AC or something.
Now it stops. And then after that noise, it picks back up. It's so weird. Because first I was like, okay, it's probably like the AC unit or,
That's old music. Stop.
yeah, it sounds like an old radio in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Total radio.
Was that a whisper?
Yeah, it's something.
That's an EVP. It's one of the old school ones, though. That's 100% music.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like a radio, like it's tuning in.
Yeah,
like
because it's static.
Yeah.
Is there more? Or is this where it stops?
It kind of it kind of like goes to here. At 29 minutes, it sounds like thunder, which I don't remember it thundering that early, but maybe it was. I thought it thundered afterwards, but then it sounds like a voice after the thunder.
We're at.
And then there's talking as we're coming in. I think it even says they're coming in or something like that, which is very normal.
Yeah, that's normal. They like to. We noticed a lot of other shows because we kind of binged on some shows, and we noticed the same thing.
There's like a pattern.
Oh man, there's a little cry. Hopefully I went back far enough. It's so tiny.
I didn't hear it.
I suppose it could have been someone in another room going, oh, but that's what it sounds like. That's right there. It's 2342, 2343. It's going to be right in here. I can't hear it from over here.
I can't hear it.
Okay, it's really super teeny weeny.
Mm-mm. Where are we at? In
23:45. 24 for 24 hours. 24 minutes. 24 hours.
It's not that bad.
Forgot to turn the phones off. That's an iPhone notification in case you're wondering. Thank you, Apple.
And now there's just like this constant like noise for like a very long time.
It's a weird little chirp.
I know.
Oh, you can just.
It's probably the air. And I don't know what that sound is. I thought it was the air, but then what was the sound before that where that was louder? That sounds like a train that doesn't stop.
Okay, so we could have water dripping.
Yeah. I don't know what that is because that doesn't sound like the air from before.
No, because the air stays on. It just kicks in when it gets too hot. Because it's one of those window ACs.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
never shut off. Okay, that was the kid. That had to be the.
We
that
did have a
had to
cricket. We did have a cricket in our room.
That had to be the bathroom fan.
But the bathroom fan was an extra
It's an extra switch,
switch.
but it's so loud. It's in the room with the phone. It's in the room with
It's
the
so
phone.
loud.
And it shuts off
And then
with
it
the
shuts
rattle.
off.
We did have personal experiences galore. We did have some light experiences that a lot could attribute to electrical, but she hasn't had. I'm gonna have to ask her if she had any complaints about the lights afterwards, but she didn't have any complaints about the lights before we were there.
Yeah, we asked her about the lights and she was like, no.
Because one set of them, they're all connected to one switch, but half of them wouldn't come on sometimes, or then it would
Excuse
kick
me.
on like 20 minutes later.
Oh shoot, I lost it.
Now I hear water dripping, so I feel like
I do
that's
hear
old
water
plumbing,
dripping.
for real.
But 29-26.
26 is where we're at.
29-26?
No, we're at 26.
No,
I'm gonna jump ahead.
29-26.
I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit because we're gonna sit through 2 minutes if we don't. Okay, here we go. 29.
This is a dog.
That's the dog. Okay. That does sound like thunder. That was thunder.
And then and I don't know what that is afterwards.
Sounds like they're coming. They're not coming. Yeah, it says they're not coming.
All I hear is I hear like two things. Bop, bop. I can't hear anything else.
Yeah, I definitely hear they're not coming. We have a train now.
Fucking train. I mean, flippin' train.
Horn blows.
Train break.
Legitimately, if you live in this neighborhood or have worked in this neighborhood, you know that there are certain times that when you just turn around. You just turn around.
You just turn around. You're never getting
just
in.
turn your car around. Just turn it around when you see the train stopped and there's 12 cars. I don't care if there's 2 cars. 2 cars. Because all the other ones left because those 2 are dedicated. For real.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the train coming. It's rolling.
I hear the train coming. It's rolling around the
Okay, we're gonna have to do karaoke. We're gonna have to do.
Yeah,
YouTube
it was, there was a storm. Well, not like a storm. I mean, it rains. I wouldn't call it a storm. It didn't rain super heavy. There was definitely thunder and lightning. And there was a little bit of rain. It was sprinkling though.
Wet. The weather in the air was really, really moist.
Mm-hmm.
I hear they're not coming. I really do.
There's a fly in here.
I think if we brought like a makeup kit in with a bunch of baubles and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like perfumes and things,
I definitely think there was a woman in that room. Just
Well, you
because we
heard her. You literally heard her.
And I feel like she followed us around that night. Because I feel like I feel like
Oh, you guys, we haven't even talked about the personal experiences yet, right? Like,
not really.
Well, no, and then I got so sick. I felt like there was it felt like honestly, it felt like a zombie laid down beside me because it was really a cold green energy. It just felt awful. And it felt like, okay, anybody who lives back east, you know what a fish fly is? It felt like when a fish fly lands on you, is what it felt like. And if you've ever felt that, it's like imagine a wet, soggy wing smacking against your arm. You know, just like a little.
Yeah.
It's gross. And that's what it felt like against my back, and my whole body wasn't good. But within gosh, you guys, I feel 5 minutes after that, I got up to go to the bathroom just to go to the bathroom, and then I got up to go to the bathroom because I was legit sick, like fully sick. I want to hear us come in.
It's loud. It's really loud. That's why I know like that's not a door. Or
No one
anything.
came into no one actually physically
Because
came into the
you'll
room.
hear like the key hit the door because the keys were like, first of all, like
They're like ginormous.
they were like regular keys. Like if you know, in a hotel,
Like the
you have
palm
a
of your
card.
hand.
I haven't had a regular key in I don't know how long. And they give you a regular key. It was janky. That's us coming in. Now listen.
Did you hear me? They're coming. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I heard shit. They're coming. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? That's so clear.
It's really clear.
Oh my God. So they were most active when we were actually in the room.
They're more active when we are.
But they poked around. I have goosebumps from that.
They poked around. Like I feel like you could hear them going through our stuff.
Well, and whispering, because there was so much like under whispering, like they could see us, but we couldn't see them clearly. So they were like, oh shit, they're here.
See, Anthony, that's what I thought too. I thought the faucet was turning off and on, but I think it might have been the air conditioning because the air conditioning unit was it's a very old unit, right? It's just in the window.
You could kind of hear the water that was running through it a little bit, but we didn't hear it at first, but you could kind of hear it. But this was, again, in the bathroom. We put this all the way in the bathroom. The toilet, they're old toilets, so it's...
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be like if the neighbor or the upstairs flushed their toilet, maybe it like made ours kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
get on things. Because
I
mean, the hotel was built in like 1902, right? Or yeah, 1902.
It was completed.
It completed. So the plumbing, obviously, it's not the same plumbing, but I mean, like, it's just an old building, and
it's on a mined mountain, so there's something to be said for that also. I mean,
yeah.
You know that, the open pit is very close, but then there's the mines that we didn't even go into that are just across the street.
Yeah.
Legit just across the street from where we were staying. So
there's definitely something there. And like, I'm glad you said the old radio because when I was listening to it, I kept going, am I crazy? I thought, my apartment is very loud. So I honestly thought maybe somebody else in next door was playing their TV and I could hear that. And I was like,
static for sure.
I feel like I can hear an old time radio.
But it sounded like when were radios invented? Like it wasn't like a gramophone or something like that. It was like static. You could hear static on it.
It was like definitely staticky. Like it was like turning knobs, like
yeah. You could hear the song. Oh, pardon me, guys. You could hear the song.
I know,
changing.
I'm on it too. Sorry.
No, we're thinking about how tired we were because we were so tired.
We were so tired.
We were exhausted.
But yeah, and to me, like I definitely feel like our stuff was being like looked at. Like at one point, to me, it sounds like the drawer closes, but that's just me. Like I just hear it was just like the thump. It made this like sound. I don't know what it is, but it wasn't like there wasn't any radios, operators, shortwave radios, and things. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird.
I can't
town.
imagine somebody coming to the hotel but it doesn't mean. But then again, why would we have picked it up on our iPhones?
Yeah.
That's my question. Is why, if we couldn't hear it audibly, would we pick it up on our iPhones?
Yeah, I don't know. It definitely is weird.
It's a good yeah, it's a good question to post though.
Yeah.
We are constantly trying.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, we're constantly trying to debunk our own stuff.
Yeah.
Just because we don't want to, we just don't want to have someone else do it for us.
Mhm.
We don't want someone else to say, you know what?
That's
That's not
like
what that
blah, blah, blah.
was. Yeah. But we also listen to other shows and we're like, how did they hear that out of that EVP?
Yeah.
What I heard was this. And
Yeah.
it's just all subjective.
Yeah. We do have the birdcage video. I think it'll pull up. I am hoping. You guys, I'm so sorry. I am new to Hap Studio. I've never what does that say?
It says,
Instant full size. Oh no, we don't want that.
yeah, move to primary spot.
Oh, we don't want that either.
Oh, huh. Hey guys, just zap that real quick. Just zap it. Just zap it real
zap
fast.
it real quick.
And then you can see all the stuff that we're working on.
Oh my god. I don't know.
I don't see it. Did you upload it already?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I haven't put it up yet.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah. So let's make this the full screen. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe this isn't it.
Do you want me to try to see it?
Someone's on the other side doing the same exact thing.
It's not showing it.
It's only giving the audio.
It's only giving the audio. Freaking format. You guys hear the thing though? I don't know how to turn it off. Wait, hang on. I believe Pablo told me it was something like this.
Okay, well,
Program layout. Hang on. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got it. I'm learning, everybody. I'm learning.
Well, we can show. I mean, it's gonna be really hard to see. We tried to show it already. It's super difficult.
Yeah, we'll try. But hang on, I got it.
I'm not gonna do the volume. I'm just gonna do the video. So, lag, help.
It's too hot. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. We'll have to go back on when I figure. Like I have all the videos and stuff in the wrong format. I didn't know. I feel like that was not told to me before I did this. But we'll fix it. We'll put them in the right format. Plus, we've been posting them on our Instagram. So if you really want to go see it, you can check out our Instagram.
The whole video's on Instagram.
Yeah. I'll put back the QR code back.
You'll recognize my voice.
If you want, you can take a picture of that QR code and it will take you to all of our stuff. So it'll give you like a whole menu of our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram, TikTok, IMDb page, YouTube page, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which we are live for the first time on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Most of the people on our YouTube are locals.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because I met them at various places around or we've run into them.
Yeah. But we definitely have a lot of, is this the
Oh, is this the?
This is not the
call us
sheriff
back?
one. This is the one.
Walking in dirt.
That's walking in
rock.
rocks.
Sounds like we're eating rocks.
Still rocks.
Oh my god, I'm not even near you. Stop. What?
Is this the right one?
This isn't the one where we like literally. No, this is the one. The one I set it down.
Were we in the car?
We went back in the car. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I walked it over and we went back. Because otherwise it was so hard to hear. Because we could hear the sounds trying to articulate, but they only had so much to articulate from.
Hey there. I kind of want to communicate with you. So we're going to leave this right here. And
It might not be this one
let's try this.
because we did 3.
No, we can't.
No, I think it was the one backwards.
That's the one I
we
just
put it
did.
by the Marshals.
I just did that one.
Okay, well then it has to be that one. Which one did we walk around for ages? Did we record?
The Marshalls.
It's gotta be in this one though.
No, it's just the rocks. It was like all rocks.
Like there's like a glass with like.
And snakes.
And cactuses.
Oh my god, the cactuses.
I don't think this is it. I don't know. We'll have to look through it.
There's not one right before that one.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
I only have 2.
I didn't record it.
Can call you back.
Oh yeah, it was in between. So is it on yours?
That's what I'm gonna say.
I had a jumping cactus jump on my leg and attach to itself to me. I don't recommend doing that. That was not fun. And it hurt really bad.
It was, yeah.
And I don't know where it came from because there was no other freaking cactus around
There was
besides
no
that
cholla
piece
there.
of cactus.
There was no cholla at all.
And it was, yeah. If you've ever been around a jumping cactus, don't. They hurt. And it jumped on my leg and attached itself to me. And I literally had to like pry it off of me. And then I had to pull my pant leg up and yank out all the needles from my legs. And that kind of sucked.
It was before Birdcage, right?
Right.
I have photos.
That's so weird.
Why does this freaking happen? I don't understand. Let's look at this
know.
one.
Yeah, Anthony, if you get too close to them, they feel like you're,
They grab. They have
yeah,
a
they like,
barb on them.
they like, it's like a Venus flytrap, but with cactuses. It'll jump at you and like lunge at you. And the one that like got on my leg was about, it was about this big. Hang on, I'm like not in the camera. It's like this big around, and it had like all kinds of spikes coming out of it, and it like attached to my leg, and it did not feel good at all. But to answer your question, Jason, and when is the next paranormal investigation? Right now, for sure, it will be the first full week into October, probably the 5th, 6th, or 7th, or the 5th or 6th, for sure. We're hoping to obviously do one before then, but that's definitely the one that's on the books right now. So we'll be back in Bisbee, actually, on the 5th, 6th, and 7th, I believe. So It's like in the middle of the week.
Yeah, which is it's easy and rough at the same time because the hotel is much more available. There's much more room availability. There's much more availability as far as what we can do
Yeah.
in the space because we'll be allowed to because we're the crazy white ladies. But
Yeah.
but the it makes it hard because we know that normal people have like normal jobs during that time.
There's a fly in here.
There is a flight.
Yeah. It does make things really hard for us to travel on a non-weekend because a lot of our team work and stuff like that. I mean, like I work, but I just happen to have that week off. But like most of us work during the weekday. So, but like Michelle said, it's like almost impossible to get the rooms that we want on the weekends. They're like completely booked out. One of the room in particular is booked out all the way into December on the weekend, and I have no problem getting it if I call
On a
in
Tuesday.
on a Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the easiest thing.
So
Yeah, and Julia's room we really want to stay in.
yeah. So the whole history of the hotel, and if you didn't watch our live stream that night, it could be a good thing.
Yeah,
Good thing.
it was rough.
We had no reception up there. We had no phone reception. We had like, even though there was Wi-Fi at the hotel, we couldn't. It wasn't stable. Everything was freezing. I know, like Veda was great because she was like, "I'm gonna call the hotel and tell them to get better Wi-Fi." Right. But like, and I know Bo was there too that night too, and then I think Vanessa was there. There was a couple. Sherry was there. We had some people on and they couldn't watch it because we kept freezing up really, really bad. So it was probably a good thing if you missed it. We did leave the replay up just so that if you wanted to scroll through it, you could. But it's rough to watch a little bit. So we are going to go back up there, but we're not going to live stream. We're just going to video only. So we'll be dumping all of our video clips most likely on YouTube and on maybe Instagram, but mostly on YouTube, I think. So we might dump them a little bit on Insta, but like in our stories or something, maybe we'll throw them on.
Yeah, just to draw them over to the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So we'll probably do that, but and I am getting used to the HAP studio. So
Get easier.
it's gonna take a while. I may need to like pay Peter to like walk me and walk me through it and a little bit. I need a tutorial. Peter, help us. But yeah, so we did live stream, but it just wasn't that great. And
consequently, we just didn't get as much good footage as we normally do because we had no idea that the live stream, which we kind of heavily rely on, was just a mess.
Yeah.
We really didn't even know.
So we had to rely heavily on our audio recordings, which is fine, but it kind of stinks, So, it kind of stinks just relying on only audio. Like obviously you want the video. Yeah, I know. I watched one, Anthony, but I'll have to keep watching it over and over again. So
maybe I'll watch it too, so I can help from from the sidelines.
It's like, But yeah, so we had to rely heavily on our audio recordings and not do video for this investigation, which I don't know, just really stinks. So we're just gonna film the next time, and then that way we'll just put the video up because we can get some of the videos to load and download and everything. But even just to like airdrop stuff to each other, it was like taking so long. And I don't know. And even if you went like out of the hotel and we went to this restaurant, which was really good, by the way.
Yeah.
It was so good.
They have a lot of gluten-free options for anybody who wants to go to Bisbee.
It was really good
at the Bisbee table.
Even there, the reception, we hardly had any phone reception there either. Any paranormal experiences while going in the woods? We haven't really done that yet.
Yeah, we have not done that yet. But we did have, and if we didn't mention it, we'll mention it now. At one point, Heather heard her name
Yeah,
Like someone came up and whispered right in her ear.
right in my ear.
And as we both got in the elevator, we heard my name whispered, but pretty loud, like so loud that we both just kind of went, whoop, and looked right at each other.
Yeah, it was so loud that I actually like looked out of the elevator because it was like as the elevator was closing, I heard it go, Michelle. And I looked and I looked at Michelle and she's like, please tell me you just heard that. And I'm like, dude, I totally heard that. That was so loud. We had
It was super clear.
we had a lot of like personal experiences there, which
Mhm.
I know doesn't translate well when you're trying to like show people.
Well, and the EMF detector, I wish we'd gotten more of that freaking phenomenon because it was just in the middle of my bed, straight up, not gonna stop going off.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't consistent.
No, and it was peaking. It was like hitting hard. Like it was like beeping and going crazy.
It was
And
going all the way up to the max and then shooting back down and going all the way up and shooting back down.
and then we had these little sensor balls, and they were going off on the bed and doing random things. They've been going off here, but every once in a while. But of course, we're on our favorite spot that it loves to go off in.
Well, what time is it? We could do an EVP session if you wanted.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so a couple of things we wanted to tell you guys that are kind of coming down the pipe is pipe. We still haven't figured that out yet.
It's coming down the pike and pipe. I think they both work because the pike is the thing, and it could come down the pipe.
I don't know. I always say it. I say it different every time I say it, but
It's
we're working a collaboration that we're not really to talk about right now, but it's an open line collaboration between two haunted places, not in the same state. And Michelle had this really good idea. She was like, hey, she's like, she was talking about like connecting places, like haunted places. She was talking about connecting people to loved ones and like distance, but then she was like, what if we did two haunted places and connected them? And we thought of one person who was telling us about their house being haunted, and we were like, oh my gosh, we have to get a hold of her. So we did reach out to her today, and last night, early this morning, and she did say she was interested. So we were kind of hoping that is going to happen pretty soon, and we don't have a date yet. But when we do, of course, we'll let you guys know. But that collaboration will be very fun because she's a really fun person and she loves paranormal as much as we do. And then we are going to be doing some ghost tours in October and maybe even late September. We're still kind of iffy on that. But we're going to be doing some ghost tours. We don't know how many yet. It's still in the works. And we're still trying to iron out details and location and stuff like that. We have two locations that sorry, my work is texting me. It never fails. It just never stops. I was like, kick it, and like I was like the bat signal. As soon as I hear it, I don't know how. I always know it's them. I'm like, but we're working on doing some ghost tours and doing some history of the buildings that we're in and like in the city that we're in and just the paranormal experiences we have and how to like use tutorials on equipment, blah, blah, blah. And we're doing a junior ghost tour, which will be super fun. We're going to be doing like a kids paranormal day where we come in and we talk to them about how the paranormal sometimes is just not that scary, and have like cookie chats and have a little chat about it over some cookies.
If we can try to scientifically explain things, like it helps kids to understand. They're smart. They get vibrations and resonance and stuff like that. So
and so we're doing a lot of fun things and doing like showing them the equipment and how it works. We try to do that once.
We tried to do that
here in this building, which is extremely haunted. But we always come back to it because we love it.
It's home.
It is like it's our home away from home. But now the lights are on right now and whatever, even though we already had some issues in here today. But yeah, so we did a junior kind of thing here and it went sideways real quick.
Well, we were trying. Well, because always we're like kids. We're just gonna record some EVPs, and we go and do it, and then we start listening to them, and we're like,
Yeah, they were.
we cannot let the children hear these. These were bad. These were so bad.
They were so bad, and they were
so
like
bad.
creepy voices. And we were like, oh,
Oh, it was like Gollum.
yeah, it was like, it was like just so
I
gross.
hate them. It started. I hate them. I hate them. And we went, oh,
I
damn.
hate them. It was so gross.
It was so gross.
And we were like, there was like we started it. It wasn't even 5 seconds in.
The
And
EMF started going
boom.
off, and then the voice.
It's just our luck. So
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, all of a sudden we had to look at each other and we're like, all right, kids, thanks for coming today. We're literally cut that shit off so fast. And we like cut it off. And then we jumped on Instagram and talked to the adults and was like, oh my God, this just happened. And we were all freaked out. And then I think the adults talked us into coming back down and
I
investigating.
probably did it again.
I think we did it again. I think we
we
came
did.
down probably.
I don't know, because we can get convinced to do crazy things
I know.
when people are,
Yeah. But anyway, so
Entertained.
we have some stuff coming up. We definitely will be investigating in October. Probably a lot in October, but definitely like a full investigation in October. And we're hoping to get something in before then. I would love to do something as our whole team because our whole team hasn't been together to investigate in probably a month.
Yeah.
It's been like a month, I think, since we've investigated together. So it's kind of hard to get the team together sometimes. So
Well, we all have, like, everybody's got
we all have
families
like stuff going on and family, and it's just stuff, kids are going back to school, and it's all kinds of crazy stuff, work and whatnot. So but it's just kind of hard to get everybody together under one roof sometimes. So we're hoping that will happen pretty soon. So fingers crossed on that. So it just depends. We have a couple of things and some places to reach out to, some follow-up stuff that we haven't done yet, that we're just kind of waiting to get in there. And we're still working and we're still on production on our episodes that will be released whenever they get done, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so we're still working on those, and you could see the info, I guess, on that. I was on our IMDb page, which is in that. If you take the picture of the QR code will take you to all that stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of like what we have going on.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We did go to Tombstone. We did check out the Birdcage Theater, which was awesome. We did catch some creepy stuff in there. And we caught some EVPs in there as well. And so we'll break those down soon. And as soon as I am better at formatting my stuff for Hap Studio, we will be able to do that. So it just may take me a while to figure everything out.
And in commemoration of the first time we ever investigated in here, I did just download a bunch of recordings from the first crazy year that stuff started here.
Yeah.
And it has definitely, listening back through it, has definitely chilled out. Like, it has chilled so far out from what it used to be, so far. We used to get the worst, and it was constant. I could put a whole 10-minute recording on, and there would only be like 20 seconds between EVPs, 15 seconds between EVPs. They were just constant. So we have a lot of recordings. I was thinking about pulling those back out.
Those recordings are crazy because there was so much poltergeist activity one night that I still can't wrap my brain around it.
We pulled a few EVPs from that, and then we left all that alone. All those emails we left alone because of what happened that night. Night.
That was a crazy night.
We had it's getting close to the anniversary though, so I kind of feel like we should play those things.
Yeah, we should. We'll do a night where we do that. I mean, I don't know how much access we'll have here in the month of October.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but we might be able to at least come in and do a little something.
I definitely, I want to that for sure, right around.
But yeah, we there was one Halloween night 2 years ago where it was just freaking intense in here, and
Yeah, no one who really came in here was left unscathed by it, really.
no, it kind of messed us up. It rocked our world for a little bit. I know it rocked mine for sure. I think for like a good 2 months, I just didn't want to even investigate
We
or
didn't even talk about it, you guys. We didn't even talk about it. It was, that night was pretty, well, it was pretty scary. There was some scary moments for all of us, but for Heather mostly, there were some scary moments.
yeah. I don't think I've been that scared in a
Well,
while.
and I felt super helpless too. Like we all felt, you felt helpless to it. And I was helpless because I couldn't help, like
Yeah, it was
I couldn't
just
fix it. Like I could not fix this. This was broken and it was not fixable at that time.
I don't really get scared easily. Like I kind of laugh everything off, like a hyena laugh. And but that night I think was really scary for me. And Bisbee, we had a couple jump scares on Bisbee, but they were like fun
Right.
jump scares where you were like,
Oh, like
"Ugh."
the doors when they tried to open in the kitchen, that got me.
Yeah, the doors opening, when we encountered a real person creeping around. That was hi. It's
We
so
could barely
tiny.
see the
It's like,
screen.
yeah,
We're like,
it's so far away that we're like, hang on a second. Hello? Like, I don't know. But yeah, we definitely have the EVPs for that. We'll be posting those pretty soon too. We might post them on our Patreon.
well, yeah, the bad ones we will. That's where
the bad ones, yeah.
Because there's a lot of C word, you guys, and a lot of the F words, just a lot.
You're from St. Louis? I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, nice. Do you see their name? Because I can't even
Certified hustler.
Certified hustler.
I'm a hustler, baby. I don't think Poltergeist was filmed there, actually. I only say that because I've seen that movie 64 times and I'm obsessed with it. I do know all the curses behind it and all
They've
the
got
cast.
poltergeist activity there, though.
They do, yeah. And actually part of The Exorcist, the church in downtown St. Louis is the actual church that they brought the real boy that was possessed to. They brought him to that church. And I've sat on the steps of that church. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty church. But that's funny. It's such a small world.
Isn't it?
Too. I'm like, I live there too.
It's a tiny world.
It's a very small world. But I do know downtown St. Louis and, is trippy. Like, and especially the backwoods, all the little, I have a family that's from the St. Louis area, and then I have a family that's in the backwoods area, and stuff of that is really crazy. North St. Louis, Broadway. Webster Grove. I know where Webster Grove is. Yeah, my aunt lives in Webster Grove. One of my aunts live in Webster Grove. Totally know where that is.
Super small world.
Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll definitely take a look at that for sure. And I'll ask my relatives about it too that are in that area. Yeah, I mean, you guys, people always think like, like the East Coast, like, like New Hampshire and, Pennsylvania, those are all the most haunted hotspots. I mean, obviously like Gettysburg and, all that stuff. But honestly, like I think that there's not a town that Ohio is crawling with paranormal activity. I mean, like a lot of the like paranormal researchers are like flooded and they're all living there because of Ohio's activity. You went to Vashon? I don't know where that is. I don't know that high school. If I would have stayed there that long, I would have went to Fox. But I left before then. But yeah, I think anywhere, you know what I mean? Like you think about like San Diego has the Whaley House, and then they have like the Winchester Mansion, you know what I mean, and California, and then there's that whole strip of old houses in like in Hollywood somewhere that are all massively haunted. And then Google Edgewood Children's Home for the original orphanage building is still there. It's haunted with their big stories. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. I'll definitely check it out. But you know, there's Arizona's crawling with places too. That I mean, you have Tombstone, you have Bibsby, you have Douglas, there's
Sedona,
Williams, Sedona,
Jerome,
Jerome, Flagstaff, you know.
Oh, and then what's the other one?
Prescott. Goldfield, yeah. And like Apache Junction area and stuff like that. I mean,
Just the
Mesa.
superstitions, period.
Yeah.
Mesa. It just trips me out thinking about how haunted the surface of this planet is.
Phoenix, San Carlos. I mean, like, you can go anywhere.
And why is the surface of this planet so haunted? What the heck?
Because there's a lot of people lived here and died here.
We just stay.
I mean, it's a trip. Like, I mean, I think investigating just Mesa, we were shocked at how haunted Mesa was. And then like really researching it is insane. Fox is yep. Mm-hmm. Fox is in the suburbs. It's around Arnold, Missouri. Yeah. South County. Yep.
Well, heck.
But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for hanging with us.
Yeah, totally.
We appreciate it, and we're looking forward to being able to share more of our videos and EVPs. We'll learn how to use the house studio a little bit better.
Oh. Excuse me.
Sweet.
Guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. 15 places, a bunch of movies made about it. I don't doubt it. I mean, honestly, we can pick 15 places here off the back of our head just here.
Yeah, so that we know you guys have to have
Yeah,
them.
you have to have them. Yes.
Because it seems like a richer history back there. But
Yeah.
I bet all the history is coming out, even if it's not rich.
Yeah.
It's just all coming out.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, I just feel like there's just some places like Kentucky and Ohio and Pennsylvania and Rhode Island and, you know.
Yeah.
There's just so many places. St. Louis, Illinois. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you can go anywhere and find something.
Yeah,
somewhere.
That would be cool. You got family there, though. Like, visit.
I have family that live right downtown in St. Louis. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't think we thought we were gonna. We went in thinking like, let's find some scoops. Can you go to McDonald's?
Scoops. My man, Scoops.
My man, Scoops.
We got an EVP about Scoops once.
Yeah. Literally, this man goes, my man. Because I go, hi, Scoops. And then this EVP goes, my man, Scoops. It was so funny. It was the best. We played that back over and over again and laughed. I know, paranormal types love him. What can we say?
We can't help it, Scoops.
So funny. A lot of the South is haunted. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like Louisiana. I would love to go and like investigate all of Louisiana and Mississippi. Yeah. Holy crap. The history alone in there is tragic and yet like beautiful at the same time. I don't know how that works, but like it's such a beautiful area, and there's just so much tragedy that was there. So sad. I cannot say that word anymore. So sad. I was watching this show called Documentary Now, and good night, ladies. You have a new fan here. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yes.
Have a good night.
Have a great night. I was watching this show called Documentary Now, which is not a new show, and I thought it was because I'd never heard of it. And it's so funny. The Bahamas are completely haunted.
Go. Yeah, let's go.
Let's all go. Let's
I'm leaving now.
Oh, now we have a moth in here. But it's called Documentary Now, and it's so funny. And they do like fake documentaries.
Oh, that's right.
And it's I always forget his name. Fred Armisen and Bill Hader, and it's produced by Lorne Michaels, and it's written by Seth Meyers, and like you have SNL people in and out, and then they have Helen Mirren introducing each documentary, and you're like, Helen Mirren's in this, and she's like, hello, I'm Helen Mirren, and she's just so beautiful. I mean, like, ugh.
Who doesn't want to be Helen?
Who doesn't?
Well, some guys maybe.
Yeah.
Most people
And
don't.
so they did like a spoof on the Grey Gardens movie, and Bill Hader kept going, it's so sad, it's so sad. Every time he said something, he go, oh, that's horrible, it's so sad. And I always say it's so sad, and now I hear that, all I hear is Bill Hader going, it's so sad, it's so sad. And I'm like, oh, that's so creepy, I don't want to hear that anymore, because it was kind of a creepy little thing. But Owen Wilson's in it. It's so good, you guys. You got to check it out. It's so funny. But anywho, I digress. But I do want to go to the Bahamas. Let's go. Not during hurricane season, though. Let's wait.
Mm-mm.
Let's wait till hurricane season is over.
Well, it's solar.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Solar.
Pop, crack. This building's talking tonight. Anyway. Thank you guys.
Yeah, for
We'll
real.
be back, and hopefully this coming weekend, I should say. I was gonna say next weekend, but I forget it's Monday already.
Yeah.
So we'll be back. We'll be back soon, and we'll do more of how we need to learn how to use Hap Studio.
Yes. We'll talk about that. Maybe we'll get a tutorial.
Maybe we'll get it together by next time, and we can actually show you all the stuff. I just need to like format everything. Fingers crossed.
We just have to plan ahead.
Yeah,
There's a plan ahead mode.
little plan ahead.
A little bit.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys soon.
Bye. Stay
Bye.
spooky.
See ya.